Okay, well, tomorrow's going to be the day. That's the USDA report we're all waiting for. What does that mean about today? Well, that means today you're going to see position taking, squaring up, but it could get squirrely, it could get volatile, and we could have low volumes. That's what you have to kind of remember. We kind of call this the Danger Will Robinson Day, right? Because of the television show back in the 60s. That's something that we kind of reference because this is one of those days where maybe sometimes the robots go a little bit crazy and you can kind of get stuck in a bad position. So make sure you know what you're doing before you put it on today. And technically speaking, unless you have to do something, today probably wouldn't be the day to do it. But it's going to be squirrely, it's going to be volatile, and it's going to be on low volumes. And typically that's the case when we get these types of days. Now, that sounds like a lot to say, but we're not really seeing any fundamental news because tomorrow will be all the big fundamental news dump, right? We're going to get everything we want to see. But until then, we're going to have to look at the technicals. And then ultimately, at some point in time, you're going to have to put those two together and kind of read the tea leaves, and that's going to be what you make your decisions on going forward. So to the downside of no beans, we're looking at 909. That's going to be a level. That's going to be what the technical traders are going to be looking at. How does the fundamental news affect that, right? So if you're bearish, that would be your first port of call or port of entry, right? So keep that in mind, 909. Now, for every buyer, there's a seller, right? So we have to think about what the guys are looking at to the upside. If we can get above through 950 and settle above it, we're going to be then looking at 970. That's going to be the big, or at least what the technicians will be looking at. So we're going to most definitely get some news tomorrow that'll affect the bean trade, but will it affect it to the downside or the upside? Now you've got those types of bumpers per se that are going to give you an idea about what the bears might be looking at versus what the bulls might be looking at, and those clues plus the fundamental news dump that we're going to get from the USDA tomorrow hopefully will give you a roadmap about where the contract goes for the rest of the year. That's what we're going to be looking at here. Good luck tomorrow.